Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I have adjusted this camera several times, so I hope that the lighting from the blinds and the lighting from overhead does not distort the video too much. So happy Friday, happy Friday. Today is July the 31st, 2020. This is the last Friday of the month, and with it being a fifth Friday, for those of you who have been on this journey and watching my videos for a while, you know exactly what this means. This is a fifth Friday of the month. I will be doing my budget recap for week 4, as well as projecting what I will do with my monies for week 5. So, we have had a lot going on in my household. Busy, busy, busy. I don't have a whole lot, for this budget recap video for today. So I just wanted to kind of hop on here and chit chat with you today. I do have my coffee in hand because it is Friday morning and it is early. So I have a few things I need to do today. One of them being my annual. I really don't care for doing my annual doctor's appointment, but it is what it is. We need to take care of these bodies because this is the only one that I have. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about or tell you guys about? As it relates to my budget, what I have come to realize is that my daughter, who will be attending college in the fall, will be online doing her classes totally online this year. So there are quite a few expenses or fees that we will not incur because she will not be going to campus. Two being her cost of her dorm for this semester and her meal plan. So that's 2 hefty fees. So guys, I have been kind of struggling with what I want to do. As you all know, I've been putting money aside because I really didn't know, one, what was going to happen with this pandemic, and two, because I am trying to cash flow as much as possible of her. Actually, it's not as much as possible. I am going to cash flow her college degree outside of any scholarships that she may have. So, I'm just kind of trying to do that. But also in the back of my mind, since I've been at home for months and months and months, which is what it seemed like, I have been struggling with not paying down my debt because that's the journey that I am really on. Oh yeah, also, please forgive me. I decided to start my dishwasher before thinking, but hopefully that is not a whole lot of interruptive background noises. So, but yeah, I have been kind of struggling with those things. I had started in the beginning where I was going to pay more toward my mortgage because I did finally decide between the student loan payment and the mortgage which one I want to pay off next. So it was the mortgage. So I started paying down, a little bit, dropping $300 a week, $500 a week over here on that. And then I started thinking about stacking money for her college, tuition and fees and costs, and the pandemic. So I've been just kind of struggling, back and forth. But for the most part, I've been just saving the money. So now, look like we have 2 options. So let me know what you guys would do. Would you continue to save the money? Because although she will not be on campus this semester, I could just put that money away in her college fund and use it for the upcoming semesters and years to come? Or do I just take advantage of having this extra money and dump it on my mortgage? So, this has definitely been a struggle for me, guys. I am not going to lie. It really has. So, because like I said, I know that's a strong word. I hate having the debt. So, let me know what you would do. Would you kind of do half and half? Would you just save all the money, continue to save all the money for the college? Or would you put all the extra money toward the mortgage until college starts up again? So just let me know what you would do. So that is all I have for this introductory part of the video. So if you are interested in sticking around for my budget recap and my budget projection for this upcoming week, then please stay tuned. All right, guys, we are back. As you can see, this is the budget projection for week 4 that we have in front of us at this particular time. And as it relates to all of the expenses and the debts and everything that I projected for this past week, I did satisfy. So there was nothing that was kind of thrown out of kilter on this page. So we are just going to kind of leave it in view for those who may have missed the week 4 budget projection, so you can see what I did with my monies. Overall, what I ended up doing was to pay the electric and the gas bill, and also to put away $208.30 into my bills savings account for bills that will be needing to be paid, bills or expenses in the upcoming weeks. All right, here we go. Let's move over to today. Now, as you can see, I already have written out. All right, we're gonna have to get some more coffee in us. Let's get a little more coffee so the mouth can work properly today. All right, there we go. Now, as you can see, we have Friday, which is today, July the 31st, 2020. My week 4 budget recap. Now, what happens is this is monies that I did not necessarily project in that typical week 4, week 3 budget projection plan. So these are pretty much extra monies or whatever that I spent outside of that budget projection. So this was anything I spent from that last Friday, July the 24th, through yesterday, July the 30th. And here are the items. I work out a lot, so I decided to walk to our local store, and I picked up some snacks and drinks, which were $9.50. Then I was out of coffee this week, coffee and creamer, so I ran to the local racetrack and picked up coffee and donuts for $3.93 before I started work one morning. The third thing was ammo. I finally found some ammo for my gun, and I ordered that. It was $47.60 because I am raring to go to the gun range so that I can practice. Next, we have a conference refund, guys. I was supposed to go to South Carolina with my sorority to do a conference back in April. We did not have that conference due to the pandemic, so I was refunded $260. Next, I ordered some Cutco cutlery, which is $163.35. Next, we had IHOP lunch. Me and the children one day just didn't feel like cooking, and that is what it is. It was $45.11. then I did a Amazon Prime promo for $1.99. I'll go back and forth with Amazon Prime. I just really don't care about giving them $12.99 a month if I'm not ordering things all like that or not utilizing their other services. But I wanted to order a thermometer, and now that I'm thinking about that, I do not have the thermometer fee on here because I typically go down through my checking account ledger in my phone to see what all I have done that was out of the projected budget. And that total of that thermometer was not on there yet. So that's probably why it's not written in here. So once it's viewable, then it will probably be part of the recap for the next week. And last, I had a doctor balance. I'm not sure if it was from me or the children's checkup for $2.68. So these are the items that I actually incurred this past week that were not necessarily a part of the budget. So with that being said, let's run through here and see what honestly, I'm going to tell you what I did in a nutshell. The three items up above the conference refund, they came out of the Bill's checking account. For those who don't know, I leave a cushion in my Bill's checking account of about $26 every week. So sometimes that money add up. Well, actually, all the time it adds up, and then I utilize it for little things like this that I don't particularly budget for. So that's where that came from. Then the rest of these items beneath the conference refund came out of the conference refund amount. Okay, so that's what we can put here: conference refund, conference refund, conference refund. So that's how that took place. Okay, so now let's move on, because I'm going to tell you how I'm going to rectify this. Week 5 budget projection. This is July the 5th, week 5, guys. That means that I do not have any of my paycheck for this week allocated for expenses because it's week 5. I typically divide all of my expenses and bills up into 4 weeks, and I do that because there is not a 5th week in every month. So why gamble with that? Instead, I prefer to try and put all of my expenses and bills and everything in 4 weeks. That way, on a 5th week, it's almost like I got a free paycheck, which in essence, it is a free paycheck, because basically I could have taken my entire paycheck and just put it in the savings and been perfectly fine for this upcoming week. But I am not going to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do, as it relates to keeping with my routine, is to do the household expenses of $194, which is an amount that I actually pull out of my checking account in cash and I put in my index card system. So I will go to the bank to do that today while I am out, or before I head to my annual pap smear or OBGYN appointment, which I really don't care for. But anyway, so that's really the only thing that I had set in stone that I wanted to do. But like I said, I am going to go back up here and I am going to refund myself for this conference refund. So the conference refund monies, I'm going to take out of this week's pay as well. So therefore, that's going to have all of these expenses covered. So I'm going to get this conference refund out of this week's pay. So that'll put everything back in order for me there. Also, let's see, what else did I do? I ordered my groceries this week so that I didn't have to go and go physically in the grocery store and shop. So I ordered them, and the total came out of my business account, business checking account, because for some reason, I'm not sure, probably I was ordering business supplies. I have that account attached to my Walmart app. So groceries overall, I think it was about $151. I know that somebody's going to say something about this, or maybe not, but either way, this money I am going to refund back into the business account. Okay, so it's going to come out of this week's paycheck, but go back into the business account, because remember, this is really considered free monies for me this week. So I get to do what I want with this money. And the majority of it more than likely is going to go into my emergency fund. Remainder of paycheck will probably go into my mini emergency fund. And if I decide to do something else with it, then I'll let you guys know. But for now, these are the projected plans for my pay for this week. I don't have anything else that I necessarily need to do. I'm going to do another video, guys, on my cash index card system that I have in my wallet, because I need to kind of get that squared away as well, because it's actually a lot of those categories in there I'm not utilizing, like gas and actually the groceries a lot of times, because the children may or may not be here some weeks. So yeah, we're going to have to do a whole video on that to see how I want to handle that, because the funds in that are adding up. But that's all I have for this video. It actually ended up being long, because I guess I decided to talk more, longer than a original type video of this caliber. So that's all I have for this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment below and let me know if, since we've been in this pandemic, you're able to save more, or you're spending more, or whatever the case may be. But let's have a conversation down below. Please subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. Share this content with people you think may be interested. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. I will see you in the next video. Peace.